The desert may look like an empty wasteland of sand and stone, but in reality, it is full of remarkable creatures. These animals have adapted in incredible ways to survive scorching heat, freezing nights, and long periods without water. From tiny insects to mighty predators, desert animals show us the power of resilience and adaptation. In this video, we'll explore 10 fascinating facts about desert animals. Each fact reveals how these creatures endure one of the harshest environments on Earth. So, let's step into the desert and meet its remarkable residents. Fact number 1. Camels store fat, not water. When we think of desert animals, the camel is the first that comes to mind. Many people believe camels store water in their humps, but that's not true. The humps actually store fat, which the animal can use as energy when food is scarce. This adaptation allows camels to travel long distances without eating. When the fat in the hump is used up, the hump actually shrinks and becomes floppy. Once the camel eats again, the hump refills and stands tall. Camels also have the ability to drink up to 40 gallons of water in one go when it's available. This helps them rehydrate quickly after days of drought. Their combination of fat storage and water efficiency makes them the ultimate desert survivor. Fact number 2. Fennec foxes have giant ears. The fennec fox, a tiny nocturnal animal of the Sahara Desert, is instantly recognizable by its oversized ears. These ears are not just adorable, they act like natural air conditioners. Heat from the fox's body is released through the ears, helping it stay cool in the desert sun. The ears also make the fennec fox a master hunter. They can detect the slightest movements of insects, lizards, and even prey hiding underground. This acute hearing gives the fox an advantage when food is scarce. Despite the harsh conditions, fennec foxes thrive by hunting at night, when temperatures are cooler. Their sandy-colored fur also provides camouflage against predators like owls and jackals. Fact number 3. Sidewinder snakes move differently. The sidewinder snake is famous for its unusual way of moving across sand. Instead of slithering in a straight line, it throws its body sideways in looping motions. This allows it to move quickly without sinking into the soft desert sand. This movement also reduces the snake's body contact with the hot ground, protecting it from burns. Each touch of its body leaves a J-shaped track in the sand, making it easy to identify. Sidewinders are also venomous, and they use their camouflage to ambush lizards, birds, and small mammals. The unique way of moving shows how even locomotion can evolve for survival. Fact number 4. Rattlesnakes use heat sensing to hunt. Rattlesnakes are among the most iconic reptiles of the desert. They are easily recognized by the rattle at the tip of their tails, which they shake as a warning to potential threats. This rattle is made of interlocking keratin segments that clack together when vibrated, a highly effective survival tool that helps avoid unnecessary fights. Beyond their warning system, rattlesnakes have an extraordinary adaptation. They can sense the body heat of their prey. Using special pits between their eyes and nostrils, rattlesnakes detect infrared radiation, allowing them to strike accurately even in complete darkness. This makes them excellent nocturnal hunters. Rattlesnakes also conserve energy and water by being ambush predators. They remain still for long periods, waiting for rodents, lizards, or birds to pass by. Their camouflage scales blend with sand and rocks, making them nearly invisible until they strike with lightning speed. Fact number 5. Scorpions can survive extreme conditions. Scorpions are among the oldest creatures on Earth, and deserts are their strongholds. These arachnids can survive extreme temperatures, from freezing nights to blistering days. One adaptation is their ability to slow down their metabolism. Some scorpions can live on just one insect a year, conserving energy when food is scarce. They hide in burrows or under rocks during the day and hunt at night. Their stingers make them feared predators, but scorpions also glow under ultraviolet light, a trait scientists are still studying. This glow may help them avoid sunlight or communicate with each other. Fact number 6. Desert tortoises store water in their bladders. The desert tortoise has an unusual survival trick. It stores water in its bladder. When rain falls, it drinks deeply, then holds that water for months, slowly releasing it as needed. Because of this adaptation, disturbing a tortoise can be dangerous for its survival. If it feels threatened, it may release the stored water as a defense, leaving it vulnerable to dehydration later. These tortoises spend most of their lives underground in burrows, avoiding the hottest times of the day. They only emerge to feed on grasses and wildflowers after desert rains. Fact number 7. Owls adapt to desert life. Several owl species live in deserts, such as the burrowing owl and the elf owl. These birds have adapted their hunting habits to survive in dry, open environments. Burrowing owls, for example, live in abandoned prairie dog tunnels. They hunt insects, rodents, and reptiles mostly at dawn or dusk, conserving energy during peak heat. Elf owls, the smallest owls in the world, live in cactus holes in the Sonoran Desert. They are tiny but fierce, catching moths and beetles to survive. These adaptations make owls effective desert predators. Fact number 8. Gila monsters store fat in their tails. The Gila monster, one of the few venomous lizards in the world, has a special survival adaptation. Like camels, it stores fat, but in its tail. This fat reserve allows it to survive long periods without eating. Gila monsters spend much of their time in burrows to escape the heat, coming out mainly in spring to feed on eggs and small animals. Despite their fearsome reputation, Gila monsters are slow-moving and rarely a threat to humans. Their fat storage is a perfect desert adaptation for survival. Fact number 9. Spadefoot toads wait for rain underground. The spadefoot toad is one of the desert's most surprising residents. Amphibians usually need water to survive, but this toad spends most of its life underground, buried deep in the soil where it stays cool and moist. It has hardened spades on its back feet that help it dig quickly into the sand to escape the heat. When rain finally falls, sometimes only a few times a year, the toads emerge overnight to feed and breed in temporary rain pools. Their eggs hatch within a day, and tadpoles grow into adults in less than 2 weeks before the pools dry up again. This remarkable life cycle is a perfect example of desert timing. By sleeping through the drought and awakening only when conditions are right, the spadefoot toad proves that even amphibians can master desert survival. Fact number 10. Addax antelopes conserve water through breathing. The addax antelope, sometimes called the screwhorn antelope, lives in the Sahara Desert. One of its most unique adaptations is how it conserves water through its breathing. When it exhales, special passages in its nose trap moisture from its breath and return it to the body. This recycling system helps the addax survive without frequent water. With pale coats that reflect heat and wide hooves for walking on sand, the addax is perfectly suited to desert life. Sadly, it is now critically endangered due to hunting and habitat loss. From camels to beetles, each desert animal has developed remarkable strategies for survival. Whether it's storing fat, avoiding heat, or inventing ways to drink fog, these creatures remind us that life always finds a way. The desert may look lifeless at first glance, but it is full of stories of adaptation and resilience. These animals are not just survivors, they are teachers, showing us how to endure against the odds.